let's see. I like that you mentioned about interpreter. I work as an interpreter, and the beginning of when you finish your training and all that, they ask you if there's a certain topic or certain appointments you do not want to be participating or working. I told them nothing off limit for me except one. I would interpret for abused children, girls, molested children, but I cannot interpret for the abuser. I will have a hard time, I might end up hurting someone. So they put it down that Lozan will not interpret for abuser, like especially when it comes to children. Recently I've been thinking about it, like no, I shouldn't, this is my job. So I again to remove all the restrictions, so there's nothing off. So you can imagine the variety of personality that I interpret for. And yes, there is evil. I've been some interviews that I do not want to live a moment back again, but I had to be there, it was my job. And sometimes you meet some incredibly amazing, beautiful people that you just want to just stop the interview and hug them. It's like, oh my gosh, I love you, kind of thing. So I wrote this poem about a little girl who looked to be like 10 or 11-year-old maybe, but halfway through the interview I realized she was in her late 20s. She had a certain medical condition or made her grow slow. Unbelievable. So I wrote this poem to her. Oh, you gentle soul. She's small and frail, but there's a spark in her eyes. She's young and oh so shy, but there's a determination in her gaze. She is short and thin, but you get the sense you are in the presence of a memorable girl. She's unable to speak, but she can hear. She understands, but not your spoken words. She understands your tone, your gesture, the movement of your eyes. Don't underestimate her. Don't dismiss her. Don't you dare think less of her because she's small and cannot speak and cannot walk well. She cannot speak, but she knows you can feel it in your guts. She knows. So tread lightly, speak gently, and be genuine. And if you can't, just keep walking. She stood up. Oh, sorry. She stood up. You could hear a pin drop. Everybody held their breath, fearing she would fall. She's still standing, slowly, gracefully, cautiously. Oh my, she's moving in slow motion. As gentle as a butterfly walking on your finger, she walked on that hardwood floor, one small step after another. Then suddenly, a ray of sunlight penetrating the sunroof, exposing the dusty hardwood floor she walked on. It takes the breath away as we realize that we are here living on this earth, existing as if this planet owes us something and nothing is good enough. We stomp, we complain, we are unsatisfied, we wipe forests, eradicate species, factory farm animals for one reason alone. We pollute our water, contaminate soil, and even the air we breathe, while she, in her pain, walks without harming anything or anyone, not even disturbing the dust beneath her feet.